Oh, okay. It's orientation locked. Okay, fine. Hi, everyone. Oh, God, is this going to work? Yes. Yes, it is. Hello. I'm tuning in a little bit early just to make sure that everything's working because I've had a nightmare setting up this stream tonight. I've, for some reason, my webcam's not working. Or whenever I try to do a live stream on YouTube, it says that the webcam's already in use, which is a bold-faced lie. It's not in use. I'm trying to use it. So I've had to do it on my phone for tonight. Hello, Peep Knox. How you doing? Thank you for joining. We'll wait a little bit, just for people to tune in, because I've tuned in a little bit earlier than planned. I just wanted to make sure that everything's working. Oh, thank you, Maestro. You make me really excited every time you upload. Oh, thank you. Kate Bates says, congratulations. I love this channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for tonight, to say thank you for 250,000 subscribers. That is just mental to me that I can say that confidently. In fact, technically, let me just turn the lights up a little bit. Technically, I'm on 151,000 and it's going to hit 152 in like 100 subs time. So it's still climbing. It's insane. Hi, Rain Sophia. Thank you for joining. Holy snap, that beard looks amazing. Thank you, Tin Man. Yeah, it's about 10 years hard work right here. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Everyone can hear me okay? Yeah? No audio issues or anything like that? Think Blue says congrats. Thank you. Maria Chung says congratulations. It's been a long time coming. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the hard work's paid off. Sounds fine. Okay, good. Great. You deserve it. Thank you, Rain Sophia. That's really nice of you. Oh, hi, Vinitus. Thanks for tuning in. Happy World College Day, everyone. Collage Day. Sorry, I misread that. Or is it college? It's all in caps. Ah, my dyslexia. It is a sweltering hot day in England tonight, by the way, or today. It's been very, very hot, which is why I potentially might look a little bit sort of red in the cheeks, but I assure you, um, I've cooled down a little bit. But if I still look like I'm glowing on the webcam, that's the reason why, basically. 10 years, I'd grow that hair back in a week. Oh, yeah, no, I would now. I would grow it back in a week nowadays, but I'm talking about 10 years of like refining it, because like sometimes when you first get a beard, right, it gets a bit patchy when you're first growing it. So I had to really wait it out, trim back each bit at a time, and then now it looks more or less even. So yeah, I'm exactly the same. Yeah, it's so hot, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a really hot day today. And for England, it's really nice. I really appreciate hot weather. It makes a nice change. The video on Otto Dix was really fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I think he's a fascinating artist. What he experienced though as an artist, not just as an artist, but as a person. He had to fight in a war. By the time the Second World War came along, his country basically turned on him. Like the life he lived was just it's unthinkable, and it really adds a lot of perspective to his artwork. And I hope that I got that message across more or less in the video. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, so many of you are tuning in. This is awesome. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. I didn't know if anyone would turn up. So it's awesome. 36 people watching. That's insane to me. All right, there's a few comments coming in thick and fast, so let me just scrolly back. Uh, bear with me. Congrats, I've been watching your channel for 2 years. Dude, you've been here from the beginning. Nice. OG fan over here. Thank you, Groza. I hope I pronounced that correctly, by the way. Groza. Um, oh, this is really fiddly doing it on my phone. What I might do is get the stream up on my computer in front of me so I can read the comments on there. That way, I might be a little bit more savvy with the comments. God, that's weird. I'm seeing my face in like delay right now. It's loading very slowly, so maybe not. Okay, that's fine. I'll get used to the comments on here, so. You have a fabulous beard. Thank you, Rain Sophia. Congratulations on all the subscriptions. I'm a Yankee from the States. Oh, nice one, Matt. Which state are you from? I've been to the States twice in my life, and I've only been to one state, unfortunately, and it was Florida. I'd love to go back to America someday, and see like just some more of it. I feel like I've only seen like 0.5% of it just going to Florida, because it's such a huge country. Prediction for Arsenal, Man United. What, as in like what the score will be? What are they playing tonight? I've only watched Chelsea play tonight, and we won against Nottingham Forest. And I can't believe I'm saying this nowadays as a Chelsea fan, that is considered exciting to us to win against Nottingham Forest nowadays. Love your videos. I've been studying art for the history of art for 11 years since middle school. But I'm Italian, so 80% of what I studied was just Renaissance. Oh no. So thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could give you some ideas. Your content on Laurie Lipton was spectacular. This is from Katie Bates. Thank you. Yeah, Laurie Lipton is amazing. She's such a lovely person as well. She's very responsive to her fans as well. So if you swing by her Instagram page sometime and leave her a nice comment, I'm sure she'll get back to you. First time in a live stream, yeah. One thing you'll come to realize about me, if you're new to this channel, is that I can make a video just fine. I have no problem making a video. That's all good. But when it comes to streaming, I'm such a boomer when it comes to streaming technology. I just can't do it. I just get confused. So I just stick to the simple ways of doing it. Right now, I'm literally just streaming on my mobile phone, doing it, very bare bones. But I just wanted to say hi, really. I didn't want to do anything like, extravagant. Just wanted, because it's been a long time since I've done a stream. So I was hoping just to do something casual and just, speak to you guys, face to face, pretty much, or anyone who likes to tune in. Hey, BD. Hey, Cuckoo61. Mario Garcia. You're going to make me read this. Felicidades, saludos desde Goshen, Indiana. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. And I probably completely slaughtered saying that. Thanks to you, I have a hyperfixation on Francis Bacon. Thank you for your work. I admire you. Thank you. Yeah, Francis Bacon is the GOAT, in my opinion. I mean, he's my all-time favorite artist. I think his artwork is very unique. It still blows my mind that when he was around, people compared him to Picasso. Well, I don't really see that at all. Maybe it's just because no one else was doing figurative art in that sort of style, or at least not many other people had sort of dared to venture down that sort of route. I don't know, but I don't see any resemblance to Picasso. But yeah, Francis Bacon is amazing. when I went to see his exhibition at the Royal Academy in London, um, it was mind blowing seeing all the paint strokes up close, and just knowing that my hero left a mark just inches away from me, and it's like captured in paint. Just thought that was really profound. Your channel is so interesting to me. I'm massively into art, but never knew the person behind the channel. It's lovely to finally meet you. Yeah, likewise. Nice to meet you too. I prefer not to show my face because, well, the main simple reason since I first started, and the reason why I don't normally show my face is because the videos aren't about me. You know, I'm just telling a story, or I'm just, you know, trying to explain what the artist is all about. You know, I don't really focus on myself. It would feel a bit odd. So I prefer just to kind of sit back, just record my voice, write the script, make the video, and leave it at that. But it's nice to tune in every once in a while to meet you guys face to face. Love your work, man. Fantastic. Thank you, Carlos. The artist Rocco that you did feature is an insane artist. Oh, I think I remember. Yeah. And I saw him in your channel. I've been enjoying this every time he did a Q&N. Do you mean a Q&A? And he always talks about you. Oh, oh, well, I hope he's doing well. No, I hope all the artists I feature are doing well. You know, I know that it's just me kind of choosing personally what I like when it comes to these lesser known artists, but I hope other people can see their talent as well. You know, because it's hard. It's tough out there. You know, to get some exposure into it. You know, when you're doing something you genuinely love. And it would feel weird if I just, you know, said, yeah, watch my videos and get nothing back. You know, if you're an artist watching, I want to, you know, thank you, especially if you're particularly talented. And yeah, I just feel that was a natural thing to do, I guess. Well, I'm just kind of talking out loud there. um, what has been your favorite artist you have made a video of? 100% Francis Bacon, still my favorite. Um, though having said that, um, the first video I did on Brian Charnley as well has been a huge favorite artist of mine, simply because of his story and his perspective, and the fact that it really makes you think long and hard about, you know, how important it is to develop our understanding of mental health and to really use art as a tool. And he was one of the first artists that made me sort of realize that art can be a very useful tool to figure out more about ourselves and others when we're facing our demons or we're going through depression, anxiety, or any kind of mental health. Art has such a beautifully powerful and creative way of you know, coming to terms with these sort of challenges. And Brian Charnley, I think, you know, even though it's my first video, it still means a lot to me because he was the first artist that sort of made me, you know, have that realization. Carlos Danger, Florida here. Oh, West Palm Beach, my bros. Nice. Lovely. God, I can't imagine how hot it is over there right now. The West is the best by Maria Chung. The West is the best. Uh, Matt Torrance is from Pennsylvania. Lovely. Congratulations on 250K. Love your content. Joins when your Ben. Oh, when I did my Bechinski video. Nice. Yeah, that's another kind of crowning king of dark and mysterious art. I've still been debating revisiting Bechinski because I liked the video I did on him, but it was very surface level. I only chose a few paintings of his or artworks or whatever. And I feel there's a lot more we can learn from him. So I might revisit him in future. I don't know. It depends how long or you know, how long it takes for my other projects to get done because I have a lot planned. And my script for the next video, just so you know, is nearly finished. So I should hopefully be doing the voiceover for that soon. Justin says, big fan. I've been learning a lot from your content. First heard about William Ottomolian from your channel. No way, really. There's loads of great videos on William Ottomolian. If oh, that's good to know. Yeah, but have a look on YouTube because there's loads of amazing videos done on him. Like I really like for one that Shrouded Hand did. He's a big influence of mine in the realms of YouTube, I mean. How long does it take you to make a video? Maria asks. Well, it takes longer nowadays, I think, because so normally it would take me 2 weeks. So I'd spend 1 week dedicated to writing and research. And then the following week would be the editing, like doing my voiceover, doing the video clip editings and things like that. But it can take longer than that. Like it depends how deep into the rabbit hole I end up. um, I don't think this next video that is going to be coming out is going to take too long. I think it will be finished next week and released next week. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. But it can, yeah, it really depends because I'm someone who really likes to spend good sort of time and effort on each project I work on, right? I never really went into YouTube thinking, okay, I'm going to get myself a schedule. I'm going to, release a video every week, that kind of thing, because that just stresses me out and it makes me really rush the quality of my content. And I hate getting into those situations. And yeah, so I prefer to take however long it takes to work on a video because I hate that feeling that you just finished a project and you release it and you end up hating a video because you could have made it better. I hate that feeling. Hate it. Blech. So my plan is just to spend as long as it takes on each video. Who knows? Like I might end up getting faster, but for now it's just very relaxed attitude towards it, to be honest. Susan says, hello there, Canada here. Nice. Hello to Canada. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. And you're from Brentford, Ontario, Canada. I'm the biggest Smiths fan. Yo, I love the Smiths. You love Morrissey, yeah. I love his voice and I love his lyrics. They're so sarcastic and very poetic. But the main thing I love about the Smiths is Johnny Marr's guitar playing. It's so beautiful. He would just take a power chord and instead of just playing like 3 strings on a guitar, just like one simple chord, he'll play all 6 strings. He'll sound like 2 guitars playing at the same time. It's mad. I've never, seen another guitarist like him. Huge hero of mine. I paint mostly animals and pale people, says Almas de Jormas. I had, oh, you had an article. Nice. So I had an article of myself in a local magazine about my art, and I got my painting in an exhibition. Lovely. Amazing. Do you know when that exhibition's coming out? Or has the exhibition already been, you mean? But congratulations either way. Matt Torrance says, no, I am the biggest Smiths fan. Come on, guys. It's not a competition. We can all be the biggest Smiths fans. Complaining Mantis, great name, says, oh, so he's from Texas. It's been great to watch your channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. I also love it that you support small artists like us. I'm originally from Finland. Oh, well, hello to Finland or wherever you're living now. Is Morrissey married yet? Did he ever marry? I don't think he ever did he? Yeah, I think he's always been like kind of a weird loner, a sort of like musical hermit. Yeah, I don't think he's ever married. Is he gay or straight? I don't actually know. Maybe he's nothing. Maybe he's like asexual or something. But yeah, I don't know. Ham it up, brother. It's your moment from Carlos Danger. Yeah, I mean, it is my moment, but I'm not used to streaming. I used to stream a lot, but nowadays I just prefer to kind of like work quietly in the background. So sorry if this stream is like really simple and you're not going to get like fancy, graphics and things like that. I'm just too much of a boomer for that. Sorry. Mario Cruz has such a lovely voice. Oh, thank you. You are one of my favorite persons in all my art addiction and obsession. I hope you continue this for a long time. Oh, I intend to. I really do. I love this job. Like the fact that I get to do this for a job is amazing. Um, you know, I don't want to take it for granted. So, 100% gonna keep it up for as long as I can. Definitely. Damn, finally get to see the man behind the videos. Yeah. Hi. This is what I look like. um, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I prefer not to show my face, but on special occasions like this, I make an exception. I love your videos. I learned so much about incredible artists that you didn't know before. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Hopefully, this next artist is fairly little known enough to hopefully be interesting. Your voice is everything. So soothing and calming. Might we be able to see some of my work? Oh, yeah, that would have been a good idea. I could have shown you my artwork. Damn it. I mean, how do you I'm trying to figure can I mute my camera while I quick I should have thought of that. If you want to see my artwork, by the way, like you can go to my Instagram where I've posted some photos of my artwork. Like if you're interested, like if you're genuinely interested. But again, like my channel's not so much about me; it's about other artists, so, which is why I don't normally show it. But yeah, if you're genuinely interested, head to my Instagram. Just look up Blind Dweller on Instagram, and you'll see some examples. Oh, but thank you, like thank you for the compliment. Is he blind or isn't he? No. And unfortunately, I don't have a really cool descriptive like meaning behind my channel name. When I first started, like my logic was this: I was going to do mostly um, creepypasta kind of stuff, internet mysteries, that sort of thing. Dark kind of internet mysteries, basically. And so the idea is that I was going to be blindly dwelling on the internet looking for stories. It was something that made sense in my own head, not so much to other people's, because whenever I explain that, people go, okay. But that's basically where my thought process was. And I just kind of stuck with that name, and I've used it ever since. So it doesn't have any special meaning, Blind Dweller. It's just a name, unfortunately. I don't usually go into chats, but here I am. Welcome, Susan. Make yourself at home. Thanks for having me. Oh, you're welcome. The videos about Laurie Lipton, Francis Bacon, and what haven't said this word in a while. Zdzisław Beksiński are very interesting. Thank you, Shame. Katie Bates must go, but once again, congratulations, well deserved. Thank you, Katie. You take care. Thank you for tuning in, if only briefly. Within the abyss of the internet, it is difficult to gain recognition. Yes, yeah, it definitely is. Because it's so saturated now, isn't it? YouTube isn't YouTube for one thing. Like I don't know if we're talking about artists in particular or YouTubers in this situation because we kind of spoke about both. But I know on YouTube in particular, it's quite saturated, isn't it? There's a lot of lazy content nowadays. Just watching back TikTok videos and things. I can't be dealing with that. Like, come on. We all want to have we all want to, I don't know. find that kind of golden goose, easy way of making money, but I couldn't live with myself just doing content like that. Like, I just feel like, what am I actually doing? You know, I want to work on videos that you can be proud of. But the trouble is, like, the more people start doing the same kind of content on YouTube, the more they get pushed down. Even though it's popular, the algorithm will just push them right down at the bottom because too many others are doing it. So I guess one advice I would give at this point, whether you're doing art or want to do YouTube videos as well, is use your oddness to your advantage. If there's something unique about yourself, then, or even something like quite eccentric about yourself, then use that to your advantage. That might actually be the thing that makes you stand out. So just, don't be afraid to be weird. People don't want safe and normal on the internet, let's face it. Francis Bacon, Death, one of the best vids, also an influence. Good. Good, good, good. Excuse me for being forward, but you are a cutie. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate that. I think Betchinski was the gateway drug for a lot of people in the chat. It was mine. I love to wind down for the day with this channel. Good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, not many artists can top Betchinski, really, can they? Like, he was one of a kind. Not just a good, skilled artist, like in the fact that he could do a good drawing, but his imagination was incredible. I think that's the key to being a good artist, is that you could be very skilled at drawing, but if you don't have a very good vision or like very good imagination and um, a sort of like, yeah, a sort of vision to take your art in that kind of direction, then all you are is just a skilled draftsman or a skilled illustrator. But to be an artist, you need a good vision as well to accompany it, in my opinion. Opinions on Betchinski or Yoko? Well, Betchinski was I like the fact that, whenever I read up on about him, he was a very reserved, very humble individual. And I find, just generally speaking, people like that a lot easier to connect with and relate to. Yoko is I'm assuming you're talking about Yuko Tatsushima. She's still a complete mystery to me. Has she even been interviewed? Because I know that since I've done that video, there's been quite a few other videos like commenting on her art, saying, "Oh, look at this, have you seen this Tamino's Hell painting and stuff?" But we still don't know that much about her. She's quite an enigma. I would love to interview her one day, though. That'd be amazing. Like, if I ever had the chance to interview her, I would just snap that chance up. Because I think she'd be a fascinating individual to speak to. Francis Bacon insisted his art was framed behind glass so that the viewer's reflection became part of the painting. I did not know that. That's fascinating. I do know that he preferred his art to be displayed in big, elaborate gold frames. So whenever you look at his art, even though it's quite modern art looking sometimes, it would still be encased in these beautiful golden sort of frames as if it's like Renaissance art. That I knew, but I did not know that. That's fascinating. Thanks for sharing that. I'm from Asheville. What does NC stand for again? Oh my god, so bad. North Carolina, is it? Please say I'm right. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm such an ignorant British person. Oh, nice one. Welcome. Hello to Asheville. My partner is studying printmaking in Bristol. Nice. Please revisit Betchinski. He's my favorite. I will definitely think about it. Like, I am tempted. If I can find any good sources out there which can give me a little bit more information, I will 100% consider it. Because I do want to, trust me. Like, I think I could make a really cool big project on him. I just need to find, reliable information. Preferably some books. I'll do some hunting over this year. Matt, he can marry me. I'm an English gal with an Irish heart. Wow, what a knockout. Dream woman. Looking forward to your next feature here. Yeah, me too. It shouldn't be too long. Hopefully, it'll be out next week. Don't quote me on that, but so far, it looks like next week it will be coming out. Adore Betchinski. Yeah, me too. The Otto Dix video was also very interesting and so detailed. Oh, thank you. I didn't know we had such an artist in Germany. Oh, well, there you go. No, Germany's had some amazing artists. You know, not just Otto Dix. Um, Kate Kolwitz, for example, I did a video on from Germany, and she was very good with I think it was mostly lithography she did. She did a few graphite drawings, but mostly lithography, and it's so brutal. Like it's such brutal artwork. Um, Very chilling, very sad at times, and very heavy subjects. But yeah, I just noticed my hair. My hair is like so ravaged by the heat. Oh, Ken, thanks for tuning in, mate. How are you? Ken says, I absolutely love your Brian Charlie video and just returned from Glasgow last week. Nice. I wish I was there for some of his art showing. Have you ever heard from Yuko Tatsushima? That's another one of my favorites that he made. No, yeah, I still none the wiser, really, of who she is, whether she's still doing art, um, whether she accepts interviews, I have no clue. Whenever I do find out that she is doing interviews, I'm going to do it though. 100%. Oh, and Ken, just to answer, because I saw your Instagram message just earlier before I went live. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I did not see the Northern Lights. For anyone who didn't know or doesn't know, the last couple of days we've been hearing that the Northern Lights will appear over England, and last night I was out and about, couldn't see anything, and then I just kind of forgot about it, and I went to sleep. Woke up this morning and went on social media, and so many people, like just living down the road from me, have these beautiful photos of the Northern Lights, and I'm like, well, where did you find that? I was looking up in the sky for ages. So right now, I've actually got my window open here, and the curtains drawn, so I can peer out for any signs of Northern Lights. And if they do show up, I'm going to take this phone out into the garden and show you guys. I can't see anything just yet, but it'd be amazing because they did say it might happen again tonight. So, whew, looking forward to that. Northern Lights are beautiful. You're gonna hear a train in a minute. Yeah, I have train tracks outside my house. Check out this artist, Dado from Montenegro, formerly Yugoslavia. Really wild art. Okay, well, I have my computer open now. Dado. Dado? How's it spelled? From Montenegro. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Looks like almost like ink work or something. Huh. Yeah, thanks for that. Might add him to my to-do list. I live in the UK, says Mr. Jormus. Nice. Shout out anyone in the UK on this sweltering hot evening. Just found out Garbage are doing a gig in my hometown in July. Nice. Sound like a punk band. Is it crazy that I watch your videos at night? Says I'm asleep with eggs. Another great name. No, it's not crazy at all. Please keep doing it. um, and thank you. I'm glad that you do. With the amazing independent artists you showcase in Artist Corner, would you create an actual exhibition in the future? Wow, I have thought about that. The trouble is, I don't know. I don't know the first thing about creating an art show, like an exhibition. I would love to. I'd love to like work with some people who know more than I do, and I could just be like, look, these guys really deserve an exhibition. Can you guys sort it out? Yeah, if the opportunity came along, I would love to do that. That'd be amazing. That'd be so cool. And there'll be a step in the door of a world of curating art. Your videos are my weekend art history lessons. Oh, thank you, Patty White. Love them. It's been a minute for a new one. Just grab something now. Yeah. Yeah, new video, like I was saying earlier, nearly done. Next week sometime. I still need to figure it out if it will actually be out next week though. Pyra says, thank you again for featuring me in episode 6 of Inspiring Art by Independent Artists. Yeah, I thought I recognized your name, Pyra. You certainly deserve the subs for the work you're representing the arts. So thank you. Everyone check out Pyra's work. Absolutely amazing stuff. I do remember you now. Yeah, your stuff is awesome. Check out Pyra's work, everybody. Whew, so many people are tuning in. God, I wish I had more prepared. Shall I do a dance? Like, how do I entertain this many people? Gosh, 59 people watching now. What do I do? Oh no, but just thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Like, and I'm just gonna keep saying it. Thank you for 250,000 subscribers. Like a quarter of a million subs is not something I remotely even thought could happen. Didn't think that was at all possible. Yet here I am telling people, oh yeah, I'm doing a live stream, and they're saying, oh, what for? And I say, well, I got 250,000 subs, and everyone's like in disbelief about it, pretty much. I'm in disbelief about it. Thanks for the vids, made me want to learn and be an artist. Do it, please. Pick up a pen and pencil and a pad of paper, and see what you can come out with. Just practice, get some inspirations, and so long as you've got like you know the ambition or an idea in your head that you want to get out there, then just keep practicing and you'll get there. I think she's very private. Yeah, Rain, I think you're right. Yeah, I think Yuko Tatsushima just, I don't know. I'm hoping that we haven't misrepresented her art in the worst way possible. That would be horrible. But that's why I want to interview her, because I want to make sure that I haven't misrepresented what she wanted to convey in her artwork. Because I think I might have done, because it was the early days of my channel. And it would be really cool just to get her own opinion on her art. Or maybe she just prefers, yeah, maybe she just prefers like letting people choose their own interpretation of her art. I don't know. I love your three-part series on Marina Abramovich. Yeah, that was a very big project. I'm glad that's over. As much as I love Marina Abramovich, that was yeah, that turned out to be a biggie. And it wasn't supposed to be a biggie. It was meant to be just like a 40-minute long video. Turned out to be a three-part series. There we go. Again, it's one of those situations where I just couldn't stop. I was finding so many cool facts about her, and like her story I find so fascinating, like how she got into doing performance art. I think she's a very one of a kind individual. I don't agree with everything she does by any stretch, but still, you got to admit she's pretty interesting. Francis Bacon paintings don't have museum glass in front of them, says Ken B. It looks like regular glass that has more of a reflection to it. Interesting. Ken, I had no idea about this. That's awesome. Jacob says, love your work from France. Oh, merci. Thank you so much. How is learning Portuguese going? It's not going very well. I've stopped kind of learning that. Yeah, I've been pretty bad at learning Portuguese. Not going so well nowadays, unfortunately. I might still learn a language, but right now things are just getting really busy. Like, I'm going to be moving in with my mate soon, and I'm doing a teaching job now. I'm literally teaching a college how to become a YouTuber. It's mad. People are coming to me like as if I'm some kind of like guru of YouTube. I'm like, dude, I just made videos because no one else was making videos that I wanted to watch. That's how it all started. I'm not an expert. I'm just as surprised as you that I managed to make this, make my YouTube channel work for this long. Like, so I don't know, like, I like teaching, don't get me wrong. I'm still getting used to it though. Like, it's weird teaching people, oh yeah, this is how you become a successful YouTuber. But at the same time, it might not work for everyone. Like, these are things we have to bear in mind. Everyone's journey is very unique when it comes to YouTube. Rain wants to marry me. Now that's romantic. Proposing over YouTube live chat. Oh, what a lucky lady. What am I drinking? Oh, just Coke. Just Coca-Cola. Really enjoyed Bacon and Laurie Lipton. Looking forward to checking out your other videos. Oh, thank you, Dara. The Bacon one was the best I've seen on him, and there are a few, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got mostly the Francis Bacon Revelations to thank because it was. I all urge you to buy a copy if you genuinely love Francis Bacon and want to know more about his life and how his art journey kind of like unfolded. I really highly suggest you get a copy of Revelations because it's just oozing with facts to do with Francis Bacon. And it's humorous at times. Like, it really does, show how much of a great sense of humor Francis Bacon had as well. Like, quite a messed up sense of humor at the same time, but um, still, it's fascinating to see that side of the artist. Hi, just joined. Ah, well, welcome, Saren. I think the ambiguity surrounding Yuko is what makes her artwork so interesting. I absolutely agree, Elevate. Yeah. Um, yeah, because the fact that her work is so well known now, at least on the internet, like you see it in TikTok videos now, you see other YouTubers do like mini documentaries on her work, and it's like, surely she must know that she's getting a lot of attention, but she's just, she's like Banksy. She doesn't care. She's just taking a back seat, and got to admire her for that. Another great German artist, Hans Bellmer. Ooh, I've not heard of this guy. Hans Bellmer. Wait, have I heard of this? I think I have heard of. The name sounds so familiar, but I do not recognize any of his artwork. Wow. A lot of sculpture. Very interesting sculpture. Ah. Good shout out. Maria's from Croatia. Oh, well, hello to Croatia. Thank you for joining, Maria. Vanitas asks, if there was an artist from history you could have interviewed, who would it be and why? What a question. Ooh. I mean, Francis Bacon is obviously in the top three, but if I had to choose maybe two others, oh, who would I interview? Probably Francisco de Goya if I could speak Spanish. And I would have loved to. I know it's such an easy choice to go to, but I would have loved to have interviewed Frida Kahlo as well, actually, because I feel the symbolism in her work is very clear. It's crystal clear, like brutally clear at times. But it would be good to kind of speak to her sort of like heart to heart, face to face on like you know what prompted those sort of symbolisms in her art. I think she would be fascinating to speak to. Apt living comes with many annoyances. Your channel provides a memorable reprieve from the horridness of it all. Thank you so much. That's such a lovely comment. Thank you, Melissa. I mean, I do focus a lot on dark subjects though, so I'm glad that I'm having the opposite effect and not making you feel worse. Mike Derasimo, this is my all-time fave channel. Oh, thank you, Mike. Really appreciate that. Patchwork and Nuance says hello from Texas. Hello to Texas. Thank you for joining, Patchwork. Can't wait for your new video. Oh, thank you. It will be out soon, I promise. Thank you for your work. I've watched all videos. It inspires me to create. Oh, good one. Nice one, Greg. It is Greg, isn't it? I keep having to go like to read the comments. Do you just see my massive head just block the whole screen? I'm learning about new artists because of this channel. Good. Thirst for knowledge. That's what we like. Are you into painting? I mean, are you an artist too? Asks Saren. Well, I I enjoy painting, but I'm not very good at it, or at least I don't think I'm very good at it. Whenever I do art, which is very rarely nowadays, but whenever I do get the chance, it's mostly soft pastels that I use. Wait for the train to go by. Okay, so yeah, it's mostly soft pastels that I use because I love that you can blend the colors together. You can create shading. You can, you know, make kind of dreamlike imagery with the blurry sort of like, that you can smudge the powder together. It's like really malleable, and I can use my fingers as well, so I can get really nice details whenever I'm using soft pastel. That's normally my go-to. I haven't done anything for a long time though. I've been pretty bad at sticking to an artwork schedule. um, oh, and I should probably mention, by the way, now that we're on the subject of like artists and painters and things, I've been really bad as well on getting back to emails and requests to do the next episode of inspiring art by independent artists. Like, and I have to apologize because it's been a while now. We're in May, and I still haven't done a new episode on that. And I'll be honest, the reason why it's taken a long time is because at one point my revenue just plummeted, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, in that case, I better stick to doing some videos that people will, definitely sort of like watch and, will enjoy. And I took less risks basically. But now that I'm in a full swing of like, new video ideas and I've got things a bit better planned, I promise you that I will be doing the independent artist videos again, like before the summer. I don't know if it will be this month or possibly the following month. And I do really apologize that it's taken this long. I've been very busy, gone through a lot of, just some personal stuff. It's no big deal, but like it put a lot of sort of a kind of like a breeze block in between, what I wanted to do and the finished results. So it's taken longer than expected, but I promise you I'll be getting back to more emails soon. and we'll be doing that series again in no time, ASAP. It's been 30 years since I was in an art class. Thanks to you and Sister Wendy for keeping the flame alive. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Melissa. Keep on going, Babs. You got this shit. You are loved. Oh, thank you, Rain. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Would you consider doing a video on Hunter? What? What's this word? Hundertswasser. That's a fun name. I'm totally not Googling this right now. Here we go. Hundertswasser. Ooh, very colourful. Oh, so it's an Austrian artist. Very colourful. If he's got an interesting story, I'd definitely consider him. So this artist, Hundertswasser, Hundertwasser, that name, basically, one I'll need to practice pronouncing. He was an artist and architect who also worked in the field of environmental protection. He stood out as an opponent of a straight line and any standardization, expressing his concepts in the field of building design. His best known work is the Hundertwasser House in Vienna, which has become a notable place of interest in the Austrian capital, characterized by imaginative vitality and uniqueness. It doesn't really say a lot about him, though, does it? His artwork, though, is very, very colourful. I like it. Lucas Miguel says, your videos inspire me a lot. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, hey, it's SWM. Another artist I've featured in a video. Thank you for joining in, mate. He says, bro, thank you for your support. You're welcome. I just facilitated an event for World College Day. It was wonderful. Thank you for your erudite analysis of great art. Please write a book. I'll buy it immediately. I've been tempted to write a book, but whenever I come up with an idea for a book, and the more I try to work out how I'm going to do it, the worse the idea gets. So I think maybe one day. Greetings from New York, says Mike Derasmo. Oh, yeah, no problem. Sorry, the comments keep going away. Here we go. Yeah, greetings from New York. Oh, greetings to New York. Thank you for joining in. Nicholas Stark says, hi, Matt. Congratulations on making 250k. Thank you for the Discord server too. Oh, you're welcome. I see so much cool work in there. Right? Like this. If you haven't joined yet, join the Discord server, especially if you want some like good inspiration from like artists like yourself. It's a really cool. Just moving my fan over here. 2 secs. It's a really cool place to get some tips, and you can talk to me every once in a while because I tune into the server every once in a while. But normally I like to take a step back and like take a back seat because I love the fact that it's taken on a life of its own now. Like people just have amazing conversations and I don't really need to be there. And I love that. I love the fact that a community can be like that, We can talk about, our experiences, or not just about art but music as well, film, deep convos, can even share memes. It's amazing. Jake, someone says congrats. Thank you, Jake. Artist Cody Mayer says, what up, Blindy? Oh, hi, Cody. Thank you for joining in, mate. Hope you're well. Check out artist Cody's artwork on Instagram. What exhibitions are you going to see next? I haven't actually got anything planned. I need to see because I was thinking I haven't been to Tate Modern in a while, and I might see what's going on there or whatever's happening at the Royal Academy. Yeah, there is something happening, but I can't remember if it's at the Tate or the Royal Academy. I'll have to check. But nothing's set in stone. Banksy is just a crappy stencil artist. Well, he has to make the stencils as well, you know. You know, that takes some skill. And it's not just stencils, like it's, you know, using different colors for shading, for outlines, for details and things like that. Like it's not just as simple as like spraying over a stencil. If you watch the documentary Exit Through the Gift Shop, you actually get to see some clips of him working. Anonymously, obviously. He's got his hood up and stuff. And it's not just him like spraying like the gaps in the stencil. He does the stencil sometimes multiple times in order to get depth perception and things like that. Like it's really creative the way he did it. And so many people have been ripping him off since, so you can't be that crappy. I don't think so. Mudslicker, great name. Blind Dweller and Art Deco get me running when they upload. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Aaron Osborne says, hello, Otter Dick's video was awesome. Thank you, Aaron, and I hope you're doing well. I recognize you. Hope you're keeping well. What's going on in the comments? Is someone being... Sorry, I'm catching up on this. Rain Sophia Lewis, are you okay? Is someone harassing you in the comments? Does this have to be my first time banning someone or putting someone on timeout? Do I really have to do this, guys? Come on, let's behave ourselves. I'll be going in a couple of minutes anyway. So, but yeah, behave yourselves. Leave Rain alone. Laura says, I work from home a lot, and even though it's still some very artsy and creative work, it gets lonely and repetitive sometimes. Oh, I can imagine. Your videos keep the spark in me and want to get back to drawing. Oh, great. Oh, I'm glad I could do that for you, Lauren. Oh, well. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, I generally like isolation. I'm a bit of an introvert, but we're social creatures, let's face it. Like you know, we're not supposed to be isolated. We're supposed to have tight-knit groups. So it's important, like, even if you enjoy isolation, to still get out and about, you know? Don't shut yourself off too much to the point where it just eats you up inside, you know? I love soft pastels, pigment sticks, and sometimes apply heat to them on the canvas or board with a heat gun. That's an interesting idea. Ooh, you got some tips and tricks tonight, Kenby. Any tips for art block? Raccoon isn't here, says, I haven't been able to draw for 2 months and it's very upsetting. Dude, we've all been there. We have all been there. The best thing I can say about creative block and how to conquer it is to just basically take a step back and realize that it's you doubting yourself that's really blocking you. It's not the fact that you can't think of anything good, it's the fact that you're trying to compare it to something either that you've done before or to someone else, and you're creating this doubt in your mind. So the best thing to do is just take a step back and look at your state of mind and think, okay, am I getting anywhere here, stressing myself out, trying to force an idea out of my head? Oftentimes you just need to be, you know, just a little bit more patient with yourself. And a good idea will just come like that. And don't worry if it happens in the middle of the night, because that's a very normal thing for me. A lot of good ideas come to me when I'm just drifting off, and then I suddenly just open my eyes like, wait a minute, I just thought of a great idea. So don't be ashamed about that. Like, if you got a good idea, just get a notepad out and jot it down, then go back to sleep. At least that's what I do. Are there any artists you are scared to cover? What a good question, Aaron. Like an artist is too dark for you. Okay, so I, for the longest time now, have really badly, desperately wanted to do a video on Joel Peter Witkin and his photography. The trouble is, it won't last a minute on YouTube. He takes photos of literal cadavers, you know, it's quite gruesome and graphic at times. I just know I wouldn't get away with it. And it's so frustrating because that would be an amazing video. I could do so much on that video. And he has so many fascinating like projects that he worked on. So yeah, he's one. But also I'm quite scared of doing a video on Dali because I really like Dali's artwork. I think he, you know, as a person, very unlikable. But his artwork is, you know, fascinating. It's phenomenal. But I know that as a person, he was extremely controversial. He was a fascist. He was very, very, yeah, just a bit of a douche. Bit, you know, not very nice man. Um, and that's the only thing holding me back is like, well, I want to like the art and the artist, you know? I want to have something that will really kind of pull me in, not just from the artwork perspective, but like the personal side to them as well. So I've been a bit hesitant on how I'm going to tackle Dali because I don't want it to come across as me being like biased or me trying to cover up for Dali's actions or whatever, you know. God knows what people complain about in YouTube comments nowadays, but yeah, he makes me slightly nervous. I still want to do it. Like, I'm still planning to do a series or a long video on Dali, but how I'm going to go about it, how I'm going to structure it, that I still need to think more on. Good question, Aaron. Very good question. You introduced me to Laurie Lipton, says of age animated titties. Oh, I was not expecting to read of age anime titties. You introduced me to Laurie Lipton. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And thank you for making me laugh with your username. Just catching up with some comments here. Oh, that's some good advice. For Metti and Nicholas Stark, like try a new technique or style and just focus on experimenting. Yeah, that's what I do as well. Am I going to sneeze? It feels like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. I felt that coming on for a long time. But yeah, that's a good bit of advice. Try a new technique. Like you might be getting creative block because you're staying in your comfort zone too much. And if that's the case, try a new medium. You know, try messing around with it. You may be surprised. Like one thing I did, like when I was writing songs, like whenever I'd write a certain genre of song too many times in a row, I would just burn myself out. But then I'd do a new genre or a new kind of approach or a new maybe kind of structure of a song, and then the ideas would just flow because I'm doing something new and it's exciting. I want to know more about this new thing that I'm trying out. So yeah, maybe give that a go. Good advice. Whenever I make new work, I always make sure to post in your Discord. Nice. Did I just get attacked by a fly? Point blank into my eyeball. Why would you do that? Now I'm making weird faces on the camera. That was weird. Oh, it's because I got the windows open and I got the lights beaming down on me. We're all going to come like in a minute. Well, I'm going to head off in maybe 10 minutes because it's quite late where I am at the moment. And I got my sister visiting. Um, but I'm going to stick around and read a couple of more of these comments and just give a final thank you at the end. Name Surname says subscribing to you is one of the most fun decisions I made here on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. A lot of these are just people talking amongst themselves, which is lovely. It's nice that you guys are interacting with each other. Johnny Wags says, just popping in to say I love the channel and I'm so happy when you upload something. I learn so much. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're learning. Hopefully one day I could be featured in your artist corner. Well, you never know. Keep sending me your artwork to my email. Make sure you write about yourself and make sure, I will say this, please try to include attachments of your artwork in your email if you are submitting, because it just makes it a lot easier for me to kind of get like a first impression, if that makes sense. If I have to go through links and things, I don't mind doing that every once in a while, but it makes it a lot kind of the process a lot easier, and not just like, reading what you're all about, but while I'm doing that I can also have your artwork up and I can kind of put it to the description of yourself. I can put these elements together and think about how I'm going to present you in the video. So that is a little tip from me. Please include attachments like whether it's a JPEG file or a PNG, even a PDF, like just so long as it's something like that. But no WeTransfer links or Dropbox links. Sorry, I just don't accept those, at least not nowadays. Making art is the only way I feel I can connect to there. I'm a YouTuber. I can speak well. Making art is the only way I feel I can connect to the world, as I suffer with high social anxiety. Yeah, me too, mate. Around people. But sharing my art is a way to talk to other people. Exactly. Art could be the voice that we lack. And that is a very, I think that's more important than trying to make art that looks good on a wall. We want to do something creative with, we want to be productive with the negative sides of life. We don't want to just let it defeat us and put us into like this horrible pit of like, existentialism and thinking you're not good enough. Like, artwork can really help with mental health, and not just like painting or drawing, but like, making music, making videos. Like, I consider making videos like my therapy. It allows me to be creative. I feel if I'm not being creative in something, I get very, very uncomfortable and fidgety. I've got to always be doing something, making something. Lots originally says, with art block, I always remember saying, a tree doesn't fruit all year round. Exactly. Very wise. Remember, you're not a machine, and inspiration is a work in progress. Is a work in progress in itself. Very, very true, Lotta. Well said. Covering both sides of Dali could be important. When I learned about him in school, we only talked about the good things and ignored the bad, which is a disservice to everyone. Very good point. That's the thing. I know that if I do a documentary on Dali, it has to be extremely balanced, because I don't want to leave. You guys know me. I don't like to leave many stones unturned. So if I'm going to do one on Dali, I'm going to show him warts and all. I'm not going to hold back. Like, I'm going to mention it, but I need to be very, very careful to make sure that I'm not, giving off the impression that I'm like advocating it, that sort of thing. Like, advocating is slightly more immoral perceptions and actions. So, yeah, but you're right. I can't just pick and choose and cherry pick and tailor make, the video to make Dali look a certain way. I want it to be very meticulously done. But that's why it's taken me so long to finally start doing it. We're still working out the approach. What do you feel about Rothko? What, in terms of art? Mark Rothko. Oh. Yeah. Recognize the name. So the yeah, all these different shades and things. Not really my thing. Um if there's like interesting messages behind them, which I'm just not getting, then I'd love to know. But first impressions of Rothko's work, it just not really my thing. Oliver Bell tuned in just to say hi, just popping in to thank you for great content. Much love to you and yours. Oh, thank you, Oliver. Appreciate that. Ashley Weaver. Hello, congrats on 250k. I thoroughly enjoy your content. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, well, thank you. I've discovered many new artists from you, and many are just new to me. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I don't like to choose the standard go-to art history topics. I like to choose the weird and unexpected, or the weird and wonderful. That is my go-to. Guys, I think I'm going to shoot off now. Um, it's getting quite late, but I just want to say sincerely and like wholeheartedly thank you so much, and for the oh, okay, we got a few more comments coming in. Have you seen the Can't Help Myself robot? No. Is that a meme? What is that? What do you think of a horror manga artist like Junji Ito? You know what? I'm actually tempted to make a video on Junji Ito. I love Shintaro Keigo's work. Check out Shintaro Keigo, like the video I did on him. Nuts. An absolute nuts manga artist. It's amazing. Mars Kaleno says, respect to your channel. Thank you so much. Wiccan also has a twin brother. Yes, I did know that. Who is a pretty impressive painter. Yeah, I did know that. Very artistic family, it turns out. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head off. But thank you again so much for the subscriptions, and thank you for tuning in tonight. It's been great speaking to so many of you. And oh, thank you, Marissa. Marissa says congrats. And Wonder Pandemonium says, have a good night. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a great evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry again that this is a very basic stream. Maybe one day I'll get more confident with streaming software and I'll do something a little bit more special. Because my absolute perfect scenario would be to do Artist Corner on live stream one day. I just need to work out the best way to do it. I just need a bit of help from my mate, and who's way better at it than I am, and I'll be moving in with him soon. And he doesn't know this. I'm going to ask him for help. He doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to ask him. Oh, well, thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekends rather, and hopefully I'll see you with a new video in this coming week. And yeah, thank you again. You guys all take care, and I'll see you around. All right, bye bye bye. Wait, how do I stop this? Come on, you boomer, work it out. There we go.